Hey, 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 what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. As you can see, today we have got a treat for you. This is an absolute behemoth of a toy hauler. This is the 2027 Luxe Toy Hauler 47FB. And boy, oh boy, is this thing nice. I mean, what do you guys think about that full body paint where they have kind of that gray with the black and then the purple accents in it? Just looks super sharp. Now, this is not going to be your traditional toy hauler. Since Luxe is going to be more of a unit that you can personalize, this is a customer unit, so they added in a couple personalizations. Like, for instance, in the toy hauler, it's going to look a little different than your traditional toy hauler. So, pretty darn cool that you can do that with Luxe, kind of fine tune it to how you would like. Luxe, if you're not familiar, is going to be a much higher end build that you're used to in the RV industry. In my opinion, it is the best built fifth wheel that I have ever seen to date. This one in particular is a very cool floor plan where you have a side patio and a rear patio, so it'd be really good for entertaining or those mornings having some coffee, maybe some breakfast, and enjoying some of that outside life. It's pretty darn snazzy. You're also going to get things like, you know, the more ride tray for your pass-through storage. Left my gimbal in here on accident, but then even like, you know, into here, it's all really buttoned up. You can see the electric work is really nice and organized. I encourage you guys when you're shopping around to open up some of these compartments in some of the other even high-end units and check it. It's not typically as organized as it is. So Luxe definitely goes, you know, an extra oomph. You know, they pay a little bit of a premium. You're going to get a lot of a premium. But I think this person ordered it with, man, they are obviously crushing it. It just looks beautiful. It is light, bright, and beautiful. You got solid surface countertops all throughout. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. I mean, you got the, you know, the handlight tile for the backdrop here, and even stuff like this is able to flip up and then snap in, which I'm going to, you know, I'm one-handed with the camera, so I don't want to block up the way. There's another flip up over here, but what do you guys think about this decor? Now, if you're not a fan of the light and bright, or if you want to switch up the tiles, change up the furniture color, you can do that. No two Luxes are the same, is what I'm quickly finding out, but pretty darn cool. Got a little bit of storage here, the composite sink as well. What do you guys think about that composite sink? It's something like 700 degrees, like safety rated or something. It's like absolutely incredible. You got the high-rise faucet, hitting those dishes from all angles. We'll get back over here to the island in a moment. I just want to get back to the toy hauler, because if that doesn't work, you might not like the rest of the unit. But man, you got TV on a televator, fireplace, table to have a meal, and then of course recliners directly across from that. Now heading back here into the toy hauler section, you got yourself, you know, a little bit of a barrier to protect you with any toys. I would venture to guess the person that is having this is not going to be bringing some toys along with them, because they opted to go ahead and run the flooring straight on through to the back, and they went ahead and added heating vents into here as well to get a little extra oomph for that weather. Typically, from what I'm understanding on the floor plan pictures, is there's typically a bathroom back here as well. But, you know, a little working office. Maybe it's a place for the grandkids. Maybe it's a gaming room. Heck, who knows? Maybe they're putting a golf simulator back here. I don't know the person getting it, but maybe you do. A little dovetail, if you guys were to use this as traditional toy hauler, comes in a little bit easier with a little storage box there up underneath. You do have these doors that can, you know, collapse going out like that, or you can just snap them into the place and use it now as a 3 Seasons patio door. So you can hang out back here, again, hopefully play some cards, enjoy some of that nightlife. Maybe you can have, you know, the older folks here, and then maybe the younger kids over on the side patio. But pretty darn cool. They are using the Thule Crown awnings right here as well for a little bit of shade, and they got the 4-camera safety system. So one on the back, front door, left front, right front, you are ready to go. They did leave the loft in this, which I'm a fan of, because obviously, you know, you got storage or, you know, some sleeping spaces. But then, you know, look at that. Even the soft touch flooring is back here into the garage, which from my understanding is not common. Opening it up, this is going to be that side patio. Now, I think this is a little bit wider, maybe a little bit shallower, but man, talk about some party central. Imagine coming out here, having a glass of wine, having a coffee, reading a book, something of that nature. I just think that fits, you know, really well, and it gives us a good opportunity to check out those slide toppers, which are really going to help with, keeping debris off the top of your slide. Even though it's got the triple seal there, you are covered. Another awning right here with the Jensen speakers, so that way you can get bumping. Obviously, you see those LED lights, and it looks like there's going to be a little TV action, maybe. Yeah, nice little TV, and you got the cubby to put a remote or two. Pretty darn snazzy. I like it. I also like how this is painted as well. So, no skimping on this. It just kind of keeps going along. That metal, man, that looks just really good. I'll tell you, I'm fanboying out on the Luxe. Washer and dryer prep is typical in here as well. So they opted to remove that there too. But you do have a couple different, outlets and things for you. But now we're heading back into the living room / kitchen. And just judging by this, just this picture alone, would you ever imagine that this has a toy hauler back? I don't think so. But I could definitely see a killer office going back there. So like I was saying before, you got your theater seating right here. You got a little clip that you can pull, kick some legs out. You got a place for 2 different drinks. Now to control the TV, you got right there, you see how it lit up? You can also control your lights from there. So right here, you just hit TV down. And then bada bing, bada boom, baby. Now you got a window, a fireplace with a view, emergency exit, pull, push, and plop. You can get out in a hurry. Ooh, excuse me. Jeez, oh Pete, Hunter. Fireplace will keep you nice and a roasty and a toasty in combination with that 3-inch thick wall. It's probably going to be the only heat that you're going to need for the entirety of this area back here. And then you have another set of recliners, overhead storage here as well. And remember, this is all going to be real cabinetry, and it's going to be, real wood as well with adjustable shelving and your soft close. All right, flip up countertop right there just to give you a little extra oomph for you. And then you can see plenty of storage here into the kitchen, starting with above the TV. Now, if you want, you can change up some storage. You can, get rid of something or something like that from what I'm hearing. It's pretty darn cool. You got the tile backdrop. You got the 4-top burner to whip up all the fixings with the middle griddle. Enough room to cook a turkey in that bad boy. And then you also have some pull-out drawers. And even these ones are going to be dovetail. So it's not just the traditional cabinetry, but it's also kind of the hidden stuff where a lot of brands start skimping. Nice little wine rack in there for you. So I think that is too cool. And then look at that. You have a refrigerator made for a home in your Luxe where you can get the, the fancy little crushed ice cubes and all of that. Now back on over to the island. We already went with the solid surface countertops, but we're doubling up the love today, baby. But again, the composite sink, the high-rise faucet, plenty of storage right here. So you're going to get a little utility rack. And then it's got a magnet here. Sorry, hold on. It's hard to do things with one hand. I'm a one-hand man, baby. Boom, just like that. Got your drawer. Open this up. You got plenty of storage there. Little place for some brushes. You saw that you have the disconnects there for the sink as well for all the plumbing. And then you got a place where you can sneak in, trash can or something like that. I really like this area for the fact that you could put a nice little coffee bar back here, which I think would look pretty darn sharp, if you ask me. Let's see if I can brighten this up just a hair. Yeah, there you go. My phone's giving me a little bit of tricks here. So now it's getting kind of too bright almost. Heck, I don't know. It's all right. They hire me because I'm friendly. How do I click this off? Heck, I don't know. All right, now we scoot through. Give me just a second. We're having technical difficulties, but I think I might have fixed it. So right here, you're going to see where your inverter is. You can also see your different tank monitors with your sea level right there, and then your in-command system. So you can check out, all the awnings. You can pull those out. You can also go ahead and get all your lighting systems figured out. So you can see you can dim it right here as well. So like bedroom ceiling, push that down. Notice how it's getting a little dimmer. Now you can brighten it up and you're good to go. You can kind of set the mood right with honey buns. Really nice thick residential door here that slides for the bathroom. So you're going to see this bathroom is absolutely incredible. For a toy hauler, it's really unmatched. But you're going to have your Tri-Glide glass series. You also got one of the fanciest shower heads known to man with the waterfall effect, and then 6 ports where water sprays to do the whole kind of full body type deal. But man, bada bing, bada boom, baby. You can get a, this is going to be a 1.8 on the Roundy rating scale, an easy 2 with the flats. So you can fit 2 flats or 1.8 Roundies, depending on how you're doing it. And then you got about 6'4", probably about 6'6" for the head foot clearance. I'm 6 foot, 320 pounds for reference. Porcelain foot flush throne there. You also have the tile seamless sink. And then you got the mirror for the bowling gun, baby. Bada bing, bada boom. Got your in command system right there so you can adjust your accents, your ceiling lights, whatever you might want. Here up above, you're also going to see a little bit of extra storage and the old steamer stink sucker 3000 up there on the roof. So pretty darn agreeable bathroom, I think we would all agree on. But man, 2 slides here in the bedroom, so you're going to see a king size bed. That thing looks freaking awesome. It might even be bigger than a king. It might be like a, not California king, but I don't know, what's a state similar in size? An Idaho king. Your extra chairs there for the table there that pulls out into the dinette. You see some overhead storage, 2 of your main lights, and they're also going to be using the Whisper Quiet AC system. So not only do you get good head height in here, about 6'4", 6'5", you're also going to keep it nice and quiet and cool with that system there. And you see it's got like a little filter kind of built in there for you for, you know, maybe some of your allergies. You got a hanging rack here up top, and this person opted to put in the washer and dryer with the cedar back lining right there. So pretty darn awesome for some storage. But all right, guys, drop a comment and let me know what you think. That about wraps it up here for the inside portion of this tour. But again, it's the 2027 Luxe Toy Hauler 47FB. And I mean, what do you think? It's pretty darn slick. Now, all the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, will be down in the description. I'll also put a link for Luxe if you guys want to do, you know, a little bit of business. Maybe you guys want to go ahead and get yourself one. You'll have all the information that you need to do it. But I mean, what do you guys think here of this front cap? It's pretty darn cool. You got some LED lights right here that are not turned on at the moment, but you could imagine what they look like to help you get hooked up with your Gen Y hitch right there. It's a really nice and comfortable tow for you. You also see that they opted to put in a generator. You know, you got your hydraulics there as well with your, you know, solar charge controller, your hydraulic auto leveling, and then this is going to be the side camera, much like on the other side, then the above the door, and you are good to go. Boom, 40-pound propane bottle, the More Ride tray. So you're going to be able to put 800 pounds evenly distributed. I already showed you kind of the inside of that area, but you're also going to see your central road vac system. And then another thing that I like that they're doing is going to be the frameless windows. Now that's not too crazy, but I just think it's a nice little aesthetic. They're also using the 500-pound weight-rated stairs that a lot of companies are doing, but man, are those a little bit sturdier. The safe T-rail right here, so you're ready to rock, and then you got your Jensen exterior speakers. 3 awnings here on this side, along with the awning topper, which is a very common awning topper to be able to have. So I like the fact they worked out a system to make that possible. Right here is going to be a little bit of an exterior TV. So if you're hanging out at the campground or wherever you might be, you got the ability to watch a good movie, to watch some sports, to do with as you will there. Triple axle. So obviously you're going to have some beefed up axles here, beefed up frame. You also have the 2-inch tube there as well, which is, you know, pretty darn snazzy for you. I'll put some more information on the construction itself. I'm doing a factory tour here in a couple weeks too, which I think will, one, help educate me, but also show you guys a little bit about what they're all about. Look at that. So crazy. So cool to have that side patio. There's that back patio. You got a ladder to get on top of your fully walkable roof. So right here, pop that thing off, get walking on up there. You are good to go. You even have the safety handrail up at the top, which is a little difficult to see, but you should be able to get it right there. Now, This right here is going to be a fuel pump. So you got your, your fuel station, so you can fill up your toys. If you're riding some bikes, something of that nature, you're ready to go. You can fill it up on the split right there as well. So you're more than happy. Power cord reel will be right here, so that way it can zip in and out that cord along with your sewer connection. Continental tires. I just got Continental tires on my truck. Pretty nice little tires. So right here you got the Dometic. So you got your furnace backing, so that way you can do a little bit of maintenance for you. You got your Truma AquaGo access right here as well. So a really nice water system there for you. Going to be nice and reliable. Give you some good heat and the good showers. This is going to be your docking station, so hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower. Your black tank flush, your gray tanks, all that good stuff. You can also take your MORryde tray and bring it out as well. And then you have your inverter there too as well. But all right, guys, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Again, this is the 2027 Regent, or I'm sorry, 2027 Luxe Toy Hauler 47 FB. My name is Hunter. Have a great day. See you. Meow 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 rum dum ba da 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 dum shum ba da bum rum ba da bum rum bum bum ba da bum bum ba da bum bum ba da bum bum ba da bum.